gamers, this is Lark with Games and Gaming Miniatures. Welcome back to Ostriv, episode 10. So, between episodes I decided to do a little more work on our city, and I added another farm. There's a few other things I did in preparation for this video, and a couple things I have noticed, which we will have to work on. For starters though, I've kept the number of fields down here for now. I've only got 5 fields. And the reason behind that is how many laborers are going to show up there to work. If I get too many fields there and don't keep enough of them fallow, they'll cause issues. And I want most of them working on this farm. And I've noticed too that our chickens, well, there's all that food sitting there not getting picked up. I mean, look at that. So, there's an empty spot here. It's begging for me to put a granary in it to help them. So we're just going to do that. And while it's being built, that's going to do 2 things. Now they're going to have to take the path and not go around that corner like they've been doing. Let's see. We added some more carts down here. And I'm going to do 2 because I got 2 carpentry buildings now. And I've been using the pasture fields to mark off areas to cut the trees down. In time, I'm going to move this to over here. Okay, up there. But in the meantime, it needs to be close by to work here. And I built another one to work over here. And I took the guys out of this one temporarily. And also, I have built our stables. Now, I clicked on breed horses. If you find yourself getting a lot of horses in there, click this button to turn them off. And we've got plenty of money, so we're going to just really stock up here. We don't need cows. I wonder if we have any shoes so I can make some money back. Ah, yes, we get 2,000 shoes. Looks like I need to do something by emptying that out once we get all the crops, because I got food just sitting in there. I did put sallow in this, didn't I? Yeah. Also, I switched my wells over to production wells because my citizens kept emptying them and not using their wells. And these are for my farms, and these people have got more than enough wells, see? And they got batches of them all the way down there. I did well areas. It's just the people on the end of the houses down this end will go to the closest ones. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to give people money here soon. These aren't dead beats. I've got the money so tight that this happens. Eventually I'll get it to the point where we will not see this happening. But for now, I'm not worried about it. Let's see. We're still planting here. But we're not planting with the many people, so we're good. We're going to go over to the granary, and we're going to add the stuff that I'm putting over here. The beef from the slaughterhouse. Chicken eggs from the coops. Let's see. Chicken meat. And milk. I think that's all we need to do. Now, this is going to work as a feeder building. And what I mean by a feeder building is I'm going to pick people down here that are going to pick up the food. Oh, we want women. I'm sorry. I want you on the carts, buddy. Reason I'm not putting men in these buildings and as few as possible is there's only certain jobs, as we said before, but also I want them to use the carts. See? That's what that's for. Let's see how we're doing up here. Alright, let's build 2 more. And that one's done. Alright, so back over here at our stables. I got one lady in here. She stocked it up, and I'm going to eventually add a couple more ladies. And we are going to make them ladies. Every time I come over here, this bell rings. Oh, and we're going to get our horses. So, I think the cow's reversed. I think the female cows are at the top. So be careful and watch that. And I want 4 draft horses. And I only want 2 females just to start my breeding. And 1 male. Reason I'm doing it this way is I don't want to end up with a stable full of horses. And we will look at fixing that. And we'll put a couple more ladies in here. Alright. Right now I'm going to breed horses. But when I get to a certain point, I'm either going to turn all the females into draft horses so that I can do that. Or I'm going to turn breeding off. I also gave them their own hay bunks. And I didn't change the price on those. Eventually my laborers are going to have to get more money, but I'm trying to make it last as long as possible that they don't. I know that sounds bad. And we gave them a platform so they could have all the water they want. Also, somebody pointed this out to me and I didn't realize it. Originally I was going to put my tannery over closer to the river. I didn't do it. But I did go back and add them a platform and told them that they could not use these wells because they were getting all the water out of these wells. So now they have to send somebody down here to get the water from the platform. But yes, I originally planned on putting it here. Alright, all those are done. I also added a second carpenter that's taking some of the load off my first, which is why my carts are building so fast. I've got my other smithy built, but I didn't stock it yet. And if I find that I'm having trouble keeping boats done, we may have to add another boatyard. Or add another crew to the boatyard, because I think I've got an opening there. Let's add another fisherman's hut. And I have been slowly adding to the fisherman huts. Did that say? Oh, we gotta do something to get those fish out of there when I get a wagon. Let's see if our horses have arrived yet. Yep, there they are, see? Now, when you get ready to make your own draft horses, you're going to click on this symbol here. The horse has to be 2 years old before it can become a draft horse. Remember that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our first wagon shed built. And I've got this nice big area here that's begging for something to go in it. Please, put something in me. See, heard it again. I can't do anything with it. And we're going to set that up for wagon sheds. Make sure I do have the right building. I bet you we can get 6 in here. Ah, nobody's going to be running right there. We might be able to get an extra one in there. Oh, that works. It's not an extra one, but it does fill the gap. And that's going to force people to go around it. And there's enough of a gap to get through there. Let's see. We're going to be adding hay bunks over here, close to the sheds. And I'm going to make sure the entrances are facing the wagons sheds. That's going to help speed up the process time as far as them running out there to get the hay. And that should be more than enough because each one of those holds 1,000. We're going to give them their own wells over here too, so they're not going after the civilian wells. And I will leave the last 2 for the people to use. Just to make sure I got plenty of water on this end of the map. And I do like that feature in this game where I could tell who uses what well. And I know this seems like overkill, but I don't want my draft horses dying. Because I don't have enough water. And I can always adjust it so my civilians can use it. Now it's time to check on the rest of the farm work. We're doing pretty good here. That's why we don't have a lot of people. Spider web, spider dance, yay! Sorry. I couldn't resist when I saw that. Here, can we... Nope, there's nobody to do it with, is there? Yeah, there is. Spider dance, spider dance. The little things that amuse me. Told y'all time and time again, it doesn't take much to keep me occupied here. Alright, let's see. We still got a lot of stuff to clean out before we can start building houses. Now, I could tell it to put the houses in there and it would overlap the houses, but I've discovered that that's not always a good idea, using the houses to clean the footprint. One, you can't put it anywhere, and two, every now and then you end up with a tree in a bad spot you can't get rid of. I had one build that did that. And let's see. And there's our wagon shed. Now, this right here is how many deliveries. You can use it for the construction workers, or you can use it for regular deliveries. Right now, since we've got a lot of food in places I want it moved around, I'm going to stick to regular deliveries for this first one. I'm going to put one worker in it. And look, it's a man job. Are we shocked? No. The women can handle the horses, but they can't handle the wagons. Let's go ahead and leave that at 80. And let's adjust the food in it, just so I have a little extra. Oh, not 10,000 water. Are you insane? That's too much. And I think we can get away with just 10 horseshoes and 10 tack, because 4 horses, that's 12. Maybe I need an extra couple horseshoes. So that's enough to do 3 horses. And the tack's more than enough. Probably more than I need for 3 horses, because it only takes 1 horse per wagon. I'm sorry, but I don't want that done that way, please. I want a well or 2 first. Thank you. Also, we now have 273 people. That means we're almost up to 300 people. We're going to need some stone. And while I was looking around my map for places I might be interested in extending my fishing docks, I found some not too far away. So we're going to put the stone mining camp right here with the entrance facing the stone. And at some point they're going to come build it. I'm not in a real big hurry because I'm actually not building any more neighborhoods yet. And I suspect I've got enough room for 1 more neighborhood anyway. Let's see what we got. Well, I always take the iron if I can. And got the money. And we do have the money. And I'll just pick this stuff up. We don't need the rest. We need to empty that out, though. It is October, and do we have this set up? I think we're going to make sure that's shut off. I rotate laborers around, so sometimes I have to go make sure they're not working on a building I don't want them working on when I need them over here. I got some hay bunks built, so let's adjust the money for them. And this guy should be stocking up over here already, and he is. Let's see if the last of our carts are done. 2 more carts. And then I think we'll be ready to build our first wagon. Let's take a look. We've got the materials. And we're situated. I got a lot of carts running over here. I'm hoping it's the people that work in the buildings doing it. I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, so we got some draft horses. See? So, give me a minute and we'll make our first wagon. And I'll show you how they work. Are we doing any better down here? No. Alright, the wagon will help. I've just got too much stuff to move around. Looks like we're going to miss some of our crops here because we don't have enough people, which means it's time for a new neighborhood. And we're just about ready for it anyway. I'm going to make these production wells for the farm and the oxes and the horses. Are the carts done yet? I want our first wagon. Alright, those were the extra carts I built between episodes. Here's our first wagon. Get ready. Now, this slide bar will minimum fullness. They'll wait around to fill up all the way. At least that's what I understand they do. So I keep it at 50%. Also, I added a few little market stalls down through here because I noticed my people were constantly needing food down through here. So I said, you know, I was running low on this area. So I decided to do something about it. And these should be hire women only. I don't know why I've got men and how that happened. Oh, and the money adjusted out. Alright, we're going to put another lady in here. Just spreading things out a little bit. And it looks like we lost some of our crop fields. I saw them disappear when it started snowing. And we have our first wagon, but we can't just stop at getting the wagon. We have to tell it to go to work. So we're going to go down here, and instead of putting those people in there, we're going to tell a wagon to go down here and work. The wagon will go down through here and pick all this stuff up. Let's see what happens, okay? Here it comes. And we have almost 2,000 chicken meat there. And look at that. Look at all that chicken meat he's unloading. Hey, where are you going? Oh, I guess he's going back to the barn to eat. Yep, he's going back to the barn to eat. There he goes. Turns around in the stall. Can't back in. And here comes our second one. Alright. Let's get somebody in here and have him stocking up. No sense putting more than one guy in that job until we're stocked up. And we're going to say 12 horseshoes and 6 tack this time. That should be plenty. I doubt I have that many anyway. Oh, and here's another one that's ready. Oh, we got to set their pay. So we'll put one guy in there, and he's going to be, let's see, we'll make this one regular services. And this is going to be regular services. And boy, our guy's just running around, isn't it? And I think we're going to have to go work on our residential section after this. Oh, one. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, these trees can't stay. Let's remove them. I'm clicking on shadows. That drives me nuts when I do that. Well, there's nobody in the fence line, so we're doing pretty good here. Nice, okay. You want shoes again? Let's go over and see if we have any more shoes. Yes, we do. So we're going to sell you some shoes. We're going to buy salt, dried fish, flour, because we've got the money and this boots will pay for some of this. Let's go ahead and stock up the lime, and I don't want to take all the metal parts. That's too much money, but we'll just take about 500. Somewhere thereabouts. That'll do it. And our other fishing dock is done. Alright, so let's go up here. They still haven't cut those trees down yet. They've only got 4 left there. We'll let them cut those and then get those, and then we'll start building our new neighborhood. Oh, I got pause. I almost forgot to rotate my crops. Mistakes like that can hurt you. It could cause you to lose your whole city because you ran out of food. That was my fault too. Yeah, we'll let that one go fallow because it's time to rotate into fallow crops. And this will just take me a minute. That one's going fallow. Sometimes I find it easier to determine on the bigger farms where I want the fallow if they've got the cattle there. And I'm going to hold off on the hemp because I can buy that. I want to get as much food as I can because I'm fixing to expand my population. Oh, that's good. I need to let this one go. Let's see. Did I do any fallow yet? There's one. Alright, I need 2 of these to go fallow. We'll do that one fallow. And that one. So that's all 3. Alright, what are we growing here? Oh, that one has to be sunflowers for a change. I hear you. Thank you for your input. Oh, let's make some more wheat. Wheat. I'm making more wheat because I need wheat in several places, and we are going to have to concentrate. And notice, I have no windmills. I'm not turning my wheat into flour. What flour we get, I buy. At some point, I may make my own flour, but to be honest, buying it's fine too. And we're going to need some more salt. I got the lime covered. Thought we bought some salt too. We might have. Notice how much thatch I've got. She keeps making it because I'm not making it per house I build. I'm making it all at one time there. Oh, and we're going to have more boots to replace the ones we just sold. Nice. And we got another wagon. I think I should be able to build a 3rd one, and our food and water should be okay. But you know what? We need some guys in here to make sure they're getting taken care of. And we'll be getting our new neighborhood going here in a minute. Y'all need a little bit of money. Let me help you out. It's not much, but it's a little more than you had, isn't it? And this imbalance of food doesn't make any sense given how much meat and potatoes I've got. Unless I'm out of potatoes already. No, I've got almost 20,000. No reason at all. And here comes everything I bought. Trundling in. And that's finished. So, they should be cutting these trees down that are in the way here. Let's see if they're getting them. Yay! And they're wearing their winter clothes. That's nice. Uh-oh. Oh, that's the two problem children I had a while ago. Hey, you threw that in his yard. You know he's gonna get mad. Go get it. I hope they don't leave that in his yard. Guys. Oh, there you are. I still can't get over it takes two of them to carry one of those, but when the men and women empty out the forestry, they do it with one person. Don't tell those guys. They might stop working hard. Alright, we'll give it a little gap. And that is a little more crooked than I like, but... still got some trees in the way. But we're not going to let them get in our way, are we? By the time I get ready to build that last house, the guys should have the trees cut down. That works for me. Does that work for you guys? So I have a tendency to play all kinds of games. Computer games, board games, miniatures. I like painting them. All kinds of stuff like that. And I'm sure you realize that about me already, that I like doing other games, because I've got that board game for Picket Duty down there. And I want to thank everybody that's watching that, because I'm still getting views on that, and I think it's pretty cool. Once things calm down and I get my camera situation sorted out, I'd like to go back and finish that one, because it was actually supposed to be 4 more days with it. And because of that video, I can just find all the parts I need and play that game. The advantage of videotaping a game. Alright guys, are y'all emptying out yet? Oh, I forgot to tell them to build you boats. That was stupid of me. Okay. Let's go put a wagon on the meat building, so they'll come empty that out. Yeah, I got hardly any meat right here. Yet I got tons of it on the map. Oh, they've emptied that one. Nice. There's a bunch. And there's a bunch. And there's the chicken meat. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I just did that one. Let's do this one too. Knew there was something I was forgetting to do. So we got wagons going to all those buildings to pick up the meat. And it should help this empty out too. Because I did put it on both buildings. I'm pretty sure I did. So it's going to empty those buildings out faster. And we're getting stuff planted. Looks like all of our wagon sheds are built. Now we just need to get their support buildings. But I think we're going to sneak in a couple houses just so we can get our population up a little more. I mean, after all, what's the use of having all these farms if I have nobody to process the food? And I tell you what, we're generous. Let's let them use this for the construction also for now. No, I'd rather keep the food moving around. We'll set one up for construction in a minute. Which, speaking of which, let's go over and take a look at our stables, see how we're doing. Alright, so we still got one draft horse left. I got a male and 2 females, and they've had a baby male. And we're good here. Might need a few more carts. Hello, how are you? Yes, salt, please. Sunflower oil, yes, I'll be happy to sell you some. And I've got some boots in today. And shoes. Latest fashions. I hope you enjoy them. Okay, let's see. And we got new houses. And the new family has arrived. Oh, okay. This is one of those, the family finally moved out of their parents' home because you see they don't have a whole lot of food and stuff. And they barely had any money when they moved out. So they just moved out of their family's home. Let's see how much the weavers and everybody's making. Not that they're doing much, because I don't have them doing much. Oh, let's go ahead and give them 80. What about the... they're already getting 80. How we doing over here, guys? Y'all been selling a lot of boots, and I left y'all at 100% like an idiot. I can't believe I did that. That one's right. Here's the important one. Hey. Now, if I build another tannery, I will build it over here somewhere. Right now, I'm doing okay without it. And look, we're almost done right here. One more to go. Can we get the last one in one big batch? Looks like somebody else moved out of their parents' home. No, because we put those houses there. I'm curious, does anybody else have trouble with the shadows? I like the feature, but I keep messing up and getting that instead. Is anybody else doing that? Well, I'm going to tell you, Wagon made a huge difference there, didn't it? Emptied that sucker out. And it should be... people from the market stalls are probably coming in here, too. The Wagon might be going over to the market first. And let's get some more iron. And that's going to do it. I want to keep pushing my food up so I can get pigs, because pigs is a huge meat crop because they have so many babies. And I originally considered putting my pigs there. No plot for burial. Well, flip. So it's definitely confirmed all of our people now die of old age. So we have the funeral. No mourners. This person must not have been liked. Seriously, the game's not set up for that. And I'm tempted to say that might be a neat thing for them to put in the game, is every now and then when somebody died, people went over there to have a funeral, didn't go to work. But then I realized that was stupid, because if people didn't go to work, I could starve to death because they were so busy not working that they didn't do their jobs at the farm. I said, nah, we'll just leave it like it is. I can live with that. And I do believe 19 is the break point between children going to work, and when they go to work, I think it's as laborers mostly. I was looking for a 19-year-old, but I think that is the break point. Holy cow, why do you need all that firewood? You know that's a year's supply, don't you? The heck? Alright, one last bit and then I'll move my forester. And we need to go check on that stone work area. See if it's built yet. If not, let's go ahead and get it built, because I can't build my church until it's built. And no, so that's it. Let's move it to the front. We've got a few more houses built, so we're good there. And they did clear out that spot before I got there, so we're doing good. Now it'll take a little longer for them to build this. If I had been putting the, well, they're making a liar out of me. Look at them go. It is so nice to have a full construction crew. If they had the wagon, they probably could have carried most of the supplies in one trip. How are we doing here? Just making sure we're doing okay and keeping it stocked. And we'll add a wagon here. And add a job or two. And we better add some more people. Let's just go ahead and finish the neighborhood. I am concerned about not having enough people. Because if I don't have enough people, my farms aren't going to get harvested. Farms don't get harvested, I run out of food. Stone manning camp is completed, so we'll wait till they finish the harvest, then we'll put some guys in there. But in the meantime, they need carts, so we'll go ahead and make their carts. And I'm not in a hurry for that, because I'm not near 300 people yet. I've got about 24 to go. So this will be my last neighborhood. So I only really need 2 guys over there. Even just one will do the job. Don't forget, if you suddenly realize that you need a crop harvested first over the rest, you can adjust the slider. Just click and drag it to the top. Just be careful that you don't drag it to first place and find that you've already done first place. I haven't tried that yet, but I imagine it's going to think it's done. It's going to confuse the program. I don't know. If you try it, let me know. Post it and comment. That looks pretty through there. So the religious needs are currently satisfied because we built that chapel. We hit 300, though. That's going to go red and say that same thing that happened with the chapel. We need to make some changes. I am curious if we're going to expand from another household or if we're going to get a new family coming from off the map. However, we can empty this out now and get this out of our way. I'm going to go down to one guy to help empty it out. And it's going to take a little while. It looks like we're getting a new family. And I'm going to open this up for the guys to come up here and work. Yes, as you see they got a nice balance of supplies, including water. They moved in the map. So I'm curious, what kind of games does everybody like? I know several people like Ostriv because they've come in and made comments, giving me some ideas, some help, and been really kind to encourage me to keep making my videos, and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very grateful for all my new subscribers, so thank you guys. But, really guys, what kind of games do you like to play? I can't remember if I've asked y'all yet. And I'm not just restricting you to computer games. Do you like board games? Do you like miniature games? Do you just like playing games in general? Card games? Anything that just something that entertains you? Personally, I look at this as my form of entertainment and having fun. We're not cutting trees down, buddy. Did we move them all? No, we've still got some firewood. Somebody needs to come pick up the firewood. Now, I've had problems with this issue where they don't empty it sometimes. It's because it's been reserved. And I just have to leave one guy in there to take care of it. And now we can tear that down. I think we're going to put our church along in here. How are we doing on the food, people? It's November. Oh, you've not got all the food. Oh, no. We don't have enough people. This is a flaw to expanding. As long as we have enough to feed our people, we're fine. As long as we have enough for our livestock, we're fine. Oh, but I do not like our numbers. See, they're emptying that one out. Put it in here. Oh, we're good. As long as we have almost 20,000 potato and we don't have pigs yet, so we're good. And there's no point in putting more fields out just yet. I want to make sure I got enough guys here, though. And I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to let them use that one for construction to speed up my construction even more. And I've got one female, 2 females. Let's just go ahead. For some reason I'm having more male in the breeding than females. That's kind of weird, but okay. I had that happen with the cows a couple times. Oh, some males died of old age. I'm sorry. I made you a grave early, though. Oh, that was morbid. I'm sorry, y'all. That was morbid now that I think about it. Please forgive me. But I'm not going to cut it out. How are we doing over here? Are y'all getting your fish? No. Oh, and I got 2 boats here, so let's get another boat guy over there. Yeah. I'm really going to need some people. And we lost half our crops again. It's okay. We've got the groundwork laid. We're doing fine. I think we can put buckwheat there. Ah, some hemp. Oh yeah, we can take all that. And you know, I wonder if they did it that way because they're showing you need more male horses than females so you don't overbreed them. You know, that could be a possibility. Because you could turn the males into draft horses and keep the females for breeding. We'll get 2 more draft horses. And our wells are doing okay, so I don't need to rush to build another well. And how are we doing here? So let's put 1 guy in here. Maybe. Only men can work here. Yeah, when the new guy moves into this house, which means we need to increase our residents again. And this is where I'm going to start getting nervous, because if I overbuild the residents, I'll run out of food, and it's not going to be pretty. But if I think I take my time here and keep expanding on my farms, and right now I think it's just a matter of getting everything harvested and I plant the right crops. And we're up to 291 people. Why does that want to do that? Alright. As soon as that building's out of my way, I can start laying the groundwork for the church. Alright, finished a well. Do I have a wagon stuck? I hope not. It looks like it though, doesn't it? Would like something that dings when my livestock arrive. You know, your horses are here, your cows are here. But maybe it doesn't matter because I get so used to that thing dinging when I'm building something. I don't know. It's a thought. Let's go ahead and stock up our iron. And we're done there. It is much better. Making sure I built all the carts. There you go, buddy. And I need to finish my crops. Let's see. That looks like a buckwheat crop to me. I think wheat wants more than I have. Oh, 50 and 60. You know what? Let's let that one go fallow because I forgot I haven't fallowed anybody yet. Let's let this one go fallow. Let's let this one go fallow. That's 3. Unless I see somebody really needs to, but I don't think so. Well, that's not going to work for that, but it'll work for buckwheat, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll do that one that way. No, we're not doing hemp there. I want potatoes. Oh, we want buckwheat. Let's do potatoes. I believe that's going to be buckwheat too. I gotta keep buckwheat for my chickens and my stables, so I gotta be careful. That should be good. Can I get one more buckwheat out of that one? No. Let it go fallow. And you know what? We'll start another field just for that. Matter of fact, we'll let this one go fallow. We'll put wheat in this one. And we'll put buckwheat in this one. And you know what we're going to do since we have the place to do it? What we'll do is our alternating fields. And what I'm meaning by that is, since we're going to have to start letting some stuff go fallow, we're going to set up for that. And how big can we make these? Just a little bit too big. Still a little too big. There we go. And wheat looks good for that one. Now, let's see. I made that one buckwheat. That one's there. So that's a fallow one. And that's a fallow. So we're not harvesting them all anyway. So let's just see what we can do here. And let's build about 5 more houses. Alright. But I'm afraid that that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. We've got our wagons working. Okay. We've got our stables working. And we've got our quarry working. So for the next episode, we'll build the church, continue to expand, and I'm going to show you a new forestry product that will interest you. So that'll do it for this episode. I think in the next episode, we'll be adding the church and a few new things the forestry can do that we haven't covered. I will be continuing to grow the city, and I may do a bit more off camera to expand it. We'll see what happens. Our goal now is to see if we can get it up as high as we can in population, and we still got to make the lime production. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, or if you didn't, leave a thumbs down. It's not going to hurt my feelings. If you do leave a thumbs down, though, tell me why you didn't like the video. I'm still learning, and I'm more than happy to look at what you got to say and see if that can do some improvements. If you want to see my next video, there's a subscribe button down below. Hit that button and hit the bell icon, and it'll let you know when I put a new video up. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day. Take care.